So he was just talking nonsense. And saying he's got no work there and this and that because they deterring me from working and staying in South Africa. They want me gone. You know what I'm saying? They disconnected me as a family member. And so Aunty Anto there, she's just pulling faces at me. She's just looking at me and pulling faces, you know, like going, pulling faces at me. She was just pulling faces at me. Because they must have heard me laugh or joke about how somebody looks. Or how stupid somebody looks with their face. You know what I mean? And taking me too seriously or something. So she just ended up pulling faces at me. Uncle Tony is relating to 300 Richard's drugs. Telling me he's got no work there, this and that. People are just standoffish. And I spoke to Granny Ivy for a little. It was pretty crap. And like I said, same with Praline, same with Uncle Marty. I only spent one night there in Mangete. That was it. Nobody wanted anything to do with me, really. So, it's pretty sad. I wasted my time and my money there. You know how that makes me feel? Everybody's treating me as a piece of shit, you know, and a cake. People are doing that in Australia for the last 4 years. Before that, I didn't even know. I want to know where I've been advertised and to who. That's what I want to know. Can you believe that? So people are like, no, we got no work for you, my uncle, Uncle Marty, calling on the last day. Tony's like, hey, nah, we've just had to lay off 300 O's, this and that, you know. Nobody wants nothing to do with me. Because they think I'm stupid too now. They think I don't know how to do my thing, or I got no game. I think because they've been exploiting me, invading my privacy, and watching me dabble in drugs, you check. So they think I've got no brains or something, you check. And that's how everybody treats me. They all trying to show me up. But the system took everything away from me. So how can you show me up? Lay the same things on the table and let's see who shows who up. Don't come try to show me up here when everybody takes everything away from me and makes me look blind. That just makes you look blind. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're competing with the O that's got nothing. I'm sure you've got, I thought people had more integrity than that, more pride as brainos. Right? How are you going to compete with the O that got nothing? That's it, man. How? Bloody nonsense. Everybody kept me out of work here in Australia. They took everything away from me. How are you going to show me up? How? Everybody in my life they've been looking after and they've been taking me down ever since that stint with Hayley Miles. So that was my experience in Mangete, and the last time I'm going to see my grandmother again. Love you, Granny Ivy. It's a shame everybody treats me like a bloody arsehole. I would love to spend more time with her. Bloody South Africans, eh? See, the thing is, if I was Australian, I would have been bloody Australians. If I was Indonesian, I would have been bloody Indonesians. If I was Charo, I would have been bloody Charos. You know what I'm saying? You understand that? I'm South African, so I was saying bloody South Africans. Doesn't mean anything. So I've just got too much pride and no brains. So that's how everyone is treating me. Pretty shit. This is all my family. So now my mum, I'm calling up to organize my ticket from Pretoria. Hey, and my mum's telling me, I'm trying to get hold of my mum. She won't answer her phone now. She's dodging me. She's doing all this on purpose. They're trying to make my life stressful. And I finally get to speak to her and she's like, oh, you're coming back already? Oh, no. So where are you going to stay? What are you going to do? As far as I knew, I was staying at her house. Now she's stressing me out, except Now she's telling me I'm going to be homeless when I come back to Australia. And I'm like, oh. And then she's like, oh, I thought you stayed in South Africa, you know, this and that, blah, blah. Now, people are making, like, denying responsibility of me now. Everybody's treating me like a piece of shit, but they don't want to take responsibility for it. They just disconnected me from each other. I'm thinking, how? But I've been staying at your house. I can't stay in South Africa and work. Uncle Monty doesn't want me to work for him. Uncle Tony doesn't want me to work. Everybody's been treating me like crap. Everybody's been disconnecting me from them as a family member. I can't stay here in South Africa. Nobody wants me around. Now my mother's saying the same thing too. Where are you going to stay when you get back? Well, you have to find a place when you get back because we don't want you here. So now you know how I'm feeling inside with all this going on. And then I'm going to come back to Australia. I've got to find a place to stay and be homeless and all this, yeah. You know, if I could tell you how I was feeling, you know. See, at the time I didn't know what was going on, so I was still feeling strong about it. I was still feeling strong about myself inside. I still feel very strong inside about myself. And people still treat me even worse now. Everybody's disconnecting and isolating me. I realized that it's a program of disconnection. My family disconnected me. Society is disconnected. This is all a ploy by the system, the government, and the mental health system, yeah. Anyway, back to the story. My mum was stressing me out. Where are you going to stay? This and that. I was like, yeah, well, when I come back, I'll find a place to stay, you know. No worries. This and that, everything. Yeah, but making me stress out. I'm in South Africa, like, it's like I'm stuck now, you know. And I'm trying to get back. People are making me anxious, overwhelming me with problems and stress that I don't need. I went for a holiday to be embraced by my family. They didn't embrace me. You know, everything's just a mess inside, mentally and emotionally, you know. So I don't want to stay in South Africa. I want to come back to Australia, you know. I can't wait to get back to Australia. It was supposed to be the other way around. Anyway, I went back to Pretoria with Dion and him. He always took me out to the place there for cookies and coffee. I don't know if that was metaphorical for just being sarcastic. Cookies, you know, some cookie and coffee and cookie and cake or whatever. It's a South African thing. Anyway, we used to go to the casino, little place where to spend money and stuff. Play the poker machines. And one night he done this thing to me. And it made me so mad, you know. It made me so mad because I was talking to him and he just ignored me and like, done that. And it's something I used to do to entertain myself, you know. It's like he was mimicking my behavior from somewhere. But it made me so mad. Because I was talking to him as a man, you know. And he just ignored me and treated me like a kid. Hey, it fucking made me so angry. And this is what people were doing now. Sneakily, treating me like a lighty. Even lighties, their lighties were treating me like a lighty. You know what I mean? They all carrying on like they the mangengans. They're big men now, you know what I'm saying? After the system's taken everything away from me, I'm nothing to them now. Stacey Toohey called me up. She done the same. She said she was going to come and see me there in Pretoria. Hey, and I waited for her. I thought, oh, cool, man, excellent. I can see her and my niece, you know, because she's got a little girl. Stacey never had no intention of coming to see me. She just wanted to make me feel anxious and broken promises, etc. People were doing this in my life, and I don't know why. I don't know why people were doing this to me. She had no intention of coming to see me. She was just setting me up to feel excited and drop me off. That's what people are doing. Get me excited, then drop me off. Get me excited, then disappoint me. Get me excited, disappoint me. People have been doing this to me for years, I didn't realize. I still want to know why people think they can do it to me. And ruining my mental and emotional state and thinking it's okay. the nature of the person that I am. So she made me wait, So she made me wait, and she made me unimportant. And I thought to myself, she done it on purpose. And I was stuck, so I couldn't go there. If I had a car, I would have drove to see her and her husband and the kids. But people knew I was stuck, my hip was sore. I went walking by myself, and just, whenever I could, People thought I'm just going to be stuck at home with my walking stick. Me, I took my walking stick and I'm walking all over the place. People didn't give a crap. So she just made me wait, and unimportant, says she had no intention of coming. Ask her. I don't think she had any intention of coming. She just made excuses. And I thought to myself, you're my cousin, and I don't know how I've offended you, or what have I done to you to be treated like such shit by you, all of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you'll all treat me so fucking bad. I don't know what I've done to you. And I thought to myself, one day out of your whole life, you might not see it. This is my point. Everything aside, put your importance or however important you think you are aside. You believe in God and all that. You know what I'm saying? Put your qualms or whatever quarrels aside, or if I've offended you in some way that I don't know about, because I might never see you again in my life, and you're my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'll never see you again in my life. You or my nephew or my beautiful niece. That's my niece. I'm her uncle. How come you don't like her uncle so much? You could have at least let me meet my niece. At least I could have walked away, and the rest of my life I could have said, no, I met her. When she grows up into a big, beautiful girl, I can say, oh, I remember when she was this young, she was so nice. You know what I mean? So people don't care about that. People care about their own self-importance. I mean, I haven't seen these people for years. How come they so important? How come they're so much more important than me in life? I don't get it. You couldn't even give up a couple of hours to come and see me. And we might never see each other again in our lives. We might never see each other again. Who knows what will happen? It's just not good enough, you know what I'm saying? It's just not even godly enough. You know what I'm saying? It's just not good enough. It's just shameful behavior. I don't even know what I've done to offend you. I can guess, but I don't want to guess. Because people treat me like I'm a malicious person if I joke or laugh about someone. But I won't give people that pleasure. Why don't you explain to me why you don't like me? And why don't you explain to everyone else? You can explain to everyone else. Why don't people explain to me what their problem is with me? That's what I want to know. But you treat me like shit, but you got nothing to say to me about why you treat me like shit. That's not good enough. Because you make me feel like shit. You disconnect me from my own family, which you are. And why? Having no reason is not good enough to disconnect me as a family member. It's just not good enough. You must at least have a reason, some pride and integrity, and some kind of strength to tell me why you don't like me, or what have you heard, or what is it that makes you disconnect me as a family member. And you're also God-fearing. As far as I remember, if you're a God-fearing person and you think I'm a dog or pig in society, then it's your duty to help me be a better person, not disconnect me and treat me like a pig and a piece of shit. As far as I remember, that's what God is about. And Dion was talking about going for walks and putting on weight and using garbage or rubbish bags to put around your waist and all that stuff. I think he was just calling me a rubbish. And maybe calling me like a piece of garbage, basically. Just bullying me. Bullying me. Just calling me a rubbish, really. Because that's what people are, calling me. They're calling me a rubbish. And a pig. There's one thing I forgot to tell you too. When I got to South Africa, yes, the people think I'm a rapist for my ex-wife and all this and that. And Hailey and Charlene, right? These are personal things that, how the fuck does everybody know about them? They only know about them now because I'm telling you. So I've eliminated your excuses to say anything. But they all treated me accordingly to my past situations, which is my personal business. It's got fuck all to do with you. So you treated me based on my personal life. Where's your integrity? What does that make you? That makes you an asshole. You can't treat me bad because of my personal life and what I do in it. When I see you in life, I treat you with respect and who you are. I don't treat you based on what other people say about you or what I've seen you do. I don't know all the reasons you do the things you do or you say the things you do. But when I see you, I treat you with respect and as a man and as a woman. How come everybody can't fucking do the same for me? And this is my family. You know what I'm saying? You treat me with disrespect. You treat me with disdain. Some people treat me with animosity. What have I done to you? So where's your pride and integrity as a human being to treat me with respect regardless of what you've seen or heard me do? I haven't done anything to you. So where's your respect? Where's your integrity? Just as a man or as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Just as a fellow human being. That's like 101. I can't treat you based on gossip I hear from someone else. Or because I saw you behaving badly. I know who you are and the great character you are as a person. Just because I saw you behaving badly once or twice and I heard some shit stories about you, I can't disregard 20 years of knowing you and the great person you are just because of a few shit things in your life. How? That makes me a shit cunt. So people are all acting with no integrity. Based on what? That's your own integrity. But they're treating me like shit. Jenni Dunn. When I was there in South Africa, a couple of weeks in Durban, Jenni Dunn sent me a message saying to me she's got rectal cancer. Oh yeah, I'm great, but my rectal cancer is playing up or some shit like this. I don't even know Jenni Dunn. She looks very nice, blue eyes, and I don't know if she's got a wig. She's telling me about her rectal cancer. I don't even fucking know who she is. So she was bullying me. She was guarding me. Rectal cancer. Talking about her ass. Because of what happened with me and my ex-missus. I got it stuck in the wrong hole, and Charlene. So they bullied me as a fucking rapist. I don't even know this woman. She's fucking messaging me and telling me about her rectal cancer. People are just bullying me like a fucking idiot, except. Who the hell are you? And what the hell makes that funny? What makes that funny when everybody in my family is disconnecting me and treating me bad like a piece of shit? It's not funny. People actually think I'm a fucking rapist for that. And people have taken away my jobs, houses, cars, my kids, my fucking future and my career. How can it be funny? It's not funny when you think I'm actually a rapist for it. It's my past stories that I can look at and think about comically or laugh at from 10 or 12 or 16 years ago. But it's not funny if you actually think I'm a rapist for it and I've lost everything in my life. Then it's not funny. Who the hell do you think you are? treating me like I'm a rapist and I've got away with it or something. I didn't know at the time what that was about. I know now. She was fucking bullying me. Your fucking rectal cancer. What the hell do I want to know about your rectal cancer? I don't even know you, lady. Makes me fucking mad when I think of why people were saying the things they did and why they treated me like that. They all think I'm something I'm fucking not. I'm far from it, eh? So that was my great bloody trip to South Africa. Turned out shit. My whole family disconnected me, treated me like an arsehole. They treated me like a fucking kid, like a lighty. They all showing me up, treating me with disrespect, disdain. Treating me like an absolute cake. Joey and fucking Laverne just hustled me. Joey was playing the music in his car so loud and this and that. He couldn't even organize me a bloody gold slit, you know what I'm saying? These are lighties, you know. They're not lighties, they're grown men, but I'm older than them by years, you know. They were lighties when we were this big. You know, it's now they're carrying on like fucking, they're guarding me and showing me up. And just treating me with disrespect. Ow. You know how happy I was when he truly can organize me a gold slit and Laverne and that meant a lot to me. They didn't even give a shit, except they had no intention of satisfying me at all. I didn't even ask for much. I'm still paying you money. And me, I'm the kind of person that I'll give you extra if you do something nice for me. My trip ended up crap. It was the wrong decision.